Howdy folks, Bairdos here with some more Jimmy Bonsai and Final Fantasy XI. Today we crack on with more Wings of the Goddess missions. I know, I'm clearly not enjoying them, but we need to get them done. So, Rhapsodies, let's see what you have to say. Access beyond the Victory Gate is not permitted at this time. Hi, Viscount Diphon and Squire Altenia. Good day, Roasting. Oh, and Jimmy Bonsai as well. I am pleased to see you again. Please allow me to introduce Viscount Louis S. Diphon, Lieutenant of the Royal Guards. It is a pleasure to meet you, Jimmy Bonsai. What in the name of Altana? You'll stand down this instant. I will join that accursed 1st Regiment. Let me join in my sister's stead. My lord, we beg you. Please, you must return with us to the chateau. Ah, stand down, I said. What part of that command do you two not understand? Well, Halvor actually looks a bit, tough there. My dear Count Borel, what be the reason for this commotion? This behavior befits not a person of your standing. If you do not compose yourself, the Temple Knight shall have no choice but to attend to you. Louis, you may be my childhood friend, but this matter concerns you not. My beloved sister, I will not stand by and watch her march off to Garlich Citadel. I see. Count Borel, Halvor, I do not deny that His Majesty's counter-offensive strategy will be fraught with danger, but as Altenia's own flesh and blood, surely you understand her feelings, her desire to protect and serve her nation. Thank you for your kind words, sir. No harm will come to me, dear brother. You are aware of my proficiency with polearms better than any other. But Altenia, please forgive us, my lord. We must now escort you back to the chateau. Altenia, no! I completely forgot about Halvor. Altenia! I'm sorry, Halvor. Altenia, despite my words to your brother, I must confess, I am not entirely without apprehension. Carmine Swallows are the finest soldiers in the kingdom, the elite among elite. I have the utmost confidence they will do more than hold their own against the enemy. But never forget that soldiers pay for complacency with their lives. The past few days have been a substantial surge in beast horde activity in the vicinity of Sandoria. Keep your guard up at all times, Altenia, not only for your sake, but for Halvor's as well. Don't like you. I apologize for making you witness what just transpired, Jimmy Bonsai. My brother, Halvor, who was escorted away kicking and screaming. You see, a mission of critical import has been entrusted upon my regiment. I am not authorized to disclose the details of the operation, but I fear I may not be able to see any of my loved ones again. Jimmy Bonsai, there is something I must ask of you. Please hear me out. If I fall in battle, I want you to look after Exenmill and the young Griffins. Ever since the tragic loss of his mother, I have been all he has. Exenmill had closed himself off from all the other elders, but miraculously he has taken to you, Jimmy Bonsai. There is no other I can depend on. Can I ask this of you, if I should not return? Be strong, Altenia. Less of your nonsense. I'm sorry. I wonder what madness came over me. You're absolutely right. Just the thought of leaving the children behind is more than I can bear. Thank you, Jimmy Bonsai, for bringing me back to my senses. Time for departure has come. Before I leave, there is something you should know. This concerns Temple Knight Darville, whom you say was conversing with the Orc escapee. Darville has been observed absent on numerous occasions to tend to matters of an unknown nature. I sense treachery at play, Jimmy Bonsai. Be prudent to not let that one out of your sight. Well, he's not in my sight, so... Be well, Jimmy Bonsai. I hope we meet again. But yeah, I'm not looking after all the wins by myself. Look at that. Right, so now we are off to speak to Roland. Yes, that little bugger. We also have a coffer to use, so I suppose we'll do that now. Camahueto. And we got a translucent translucent rock. Thanks for that. That's what I always wanted. No idea if anything better can come from that, but sure there are possibilities. Welcome back from your mission. Word of your accomplishments in the field has reached all ears at headquarters. Your trouncing of bloodthirsty orcs has brought honour to the young griffins. Oh, I must inform you, the War Council schedule for today has been postponed due to an emergency change of mind by the captain. Both the captain and lieutenant have departed on a escorting expedition of gig-ass activity on Vana'diel. You are unaware of the undertaking by the young griffins? It is the continuation of an expedition that was commenced prior to your enlistment. Why does no one tell me anything? What? A status report for the expedition, you say? Engineer Pistolet. Sentinel Roland, how many times must I remind you that shouting is completely unnecessary from this distance? Let's see. By calculating their progress based on a report from the previous journey, I assume they have now arrived and commenced gathering information at Vana'diel Inlet. With but the two of them, I wonder if everything is proceeding according to plan. You see, during the previous expedition, we encountered a hulking grey gigas. Well, truth be told, we caught but a glimpse of the monstrous creature from afar. That was enough to cause our ranks to crumble into disarray. The undignified way in which we reacted still remains a bitter memory of us, the young griffins. After such an episode, even a foolhardy elven like the captain would not act rashly should he again encounter that gigas. But knowing the captain, there is the possibility he has gone back to seek the very same grey gigas to redeem himself. It was near the bridge in Vana'diel Inlet where we saw the gigas in question. Chances are it is there you will find the captain and lieutenant. Right. To Vana'diel Inlet we go then. Yeah, we do have it good. Send me, damn it. Right, so we want to go to H6. Way up there. Very northmost one, looks like. Alright. Let's go with the... let's try and blend in. Or we'll just pretend that we're best a lot. Out of my way, sapling. Ain't nobody got time for you. Carry on the Malibu. One thing I wasn't that happy about when this launched was the fact that you just never really saw most of the areas, because it was sneak and a viz, go from this place to this place. Unless you wanted to spend money on powders and oils, and even then the potential for being in a true site or whatever was always there, so it just kind of put you off the idea, for me at least. Elven child and kick-ass sitting in a tree. FFXI. What's I? How did you know to find us here? Please remind me to reevaluate what confidential information we can trust to Roland and Bistelot. Oh, with me here is Ledevox, a good goblin friend. She has a talent for communicating with gigas. Hi there! Track down this most unusual gigas, the Cly. The name's Clithios. He's fond of fishing. Yes, Clithios. Knowing of the giga's propensity for ferocity, we concealed ourselves in the bushes, observing the creature from afar. But inexplicably leaps out like a madman and challenges Clithios to fish off. Look yonder. Fly, damn you, fly like the wind. You watch, my grey gargantuan friend. It shan't be long till you feast your eyes upon the largest fish ever reeled in this side of Vana'diel. Googo, googo, kakoo. Very good. According to Ledevox, the two are engaged in a test of strength, where victory is decided by the larger fish, but sometimes I cannot help but wonder whether they actually understand each other. What? You question my ability to communicate with gas? I'm sorry, I hadn't meant to give offense. That's more like it. I like you, so I'm gonna tell you something interesting. That Glithias there, descended from the gods, a real nasty piece of work he is. Even the gigas know to keep away. Is he truly as dangerous as you say? Nothing to suggest that has happened so far. You'll change your mind when Clithios sups on fish and has your friend for dessert. Confound it, why is it taking so long? Huh? Yes, this unmistakable feeling. A catch of gigas proportion. Whoa, ooga. Snack? Gah, gah. Do you think you are, Heidegger? That's it. No more Mr. Nyxelvan. I shall reel this in, even if it means bringing it in with it the whole of Vana'diel. Ugo, ugaga. An earthquake? What are you doing down on your haunches? Ugag, gag, gadag, gagaga, gaga. Bairdos, what is he trying to say? That's for me to know and for you to find out with some guilt. Once a goblin, always a goblin, I see. But since I like you so much, you can pay me later. Okay, this is a good one. Clithios has reluctantly admitted defeat. Thinks your friend caused the earthquake. What? Surely you jest. Hey, Exenmill. Oh, Rahal, and you're here too, Jimmy Bonsai. It appears you're victorious thanks to your incredible feat in moving the whole of Vana'diel. Oh, that is rather unexpected. Something amiss, Clithios? Did you injure yourself when you fell? Jimmy Bonsai, I'm assigning you an emergency mission. Lieutenant Rahal, do you recall the time when Bairdos told us about remedial herbs? Yes, the quick-acting remedial herbs that are found only on Vana'diel Inlet. If I remember correctly, the leaves of this particular species of herbs are known to change color depending on the time of day. How fortunate! I have Bairdos' notes concerning these herbs in my possession. Good work, Lieutenant. I shall take it from here. Vana'diel herb memo. Midnight 8 Sandoria 8 to 4. Yes, that's 4. Bastock. 4 to midnight Windurst. The numbers on the left signify the time of day, while the words on the right refer to... Yes, I get it. Get on with it. Well, what are you waiting for, Jimmy Bonsai? Go gather the herb and return here post haste. What? The words on the right side of the road? The meaning is perfectly clear, so work it out for yourself, soldier. Dismissed. You suck. So now we need to go to F5. I forgot how much they could bloody talk. Still on the same mission and we're 20 minutes in. Yeah, man. Okay, I forgot. All fair time. Then here? Nope. What we're after? There we go, leafy patch. So we are blue. We gather a blue herb. Crawler ho. Let's look as though I'm pondering things as we're heading back. I don't know why I still keep trying to go up to that. The actual mount icon in the statuses to cancel it. Hey, over here. You found a herb? Well done, soldier. Now we can treat Clithios' injury. Goo, goo-gwa. The herb works like a charm. A fish-off rematch, you say? Wah! I admire your indomitable spirit, my ludicrously large friend. It's real gigas to even consider taking on Captain Exenmill of the Young Griffins, the fabled fisher of Vana'diel. I accept your challenge with pleasure, but I am a fair elven and shall wait until your injury has healed completely. Ooga, oogogo. What is? You wish to give this to me? Take good care of yourself, you lumbering oaf. I'm impressed. That boy can also communicate with Gigas. Guess you won't be needing me to interpret no more. See ya. Elven child and Gigas sitting in a tree. F-I-S-T I-N-G. Bonsai, since you gathered the herb for Clithios, you deserve this more than I. Good work, young Griffins. Thanks to your tireless efforts, the scouting expedition was a great success. The debriefing will be held at headquarters. Lieutenant Rahal, Jimmy Bonsai, we're going home. Ooh, a carbon fishing rod. Just what I always wanted. However, now we're on to Wrath of the Griffin. No matter a lot. This one's quicker. A&M fight. And 20k, that'll do. FFXI, welcome back from your mission. However, I am afraid there is no time for revelry. Engineer Bistelot has called an emergency meeting. The captain himself is due to arrive shortly. Bistelot, what is the meaning of this? I trust you had good reason to call the meeting without my prior consent. Naturally, Captain Exenmil. Have called this meeting to report information obtained via the link pearls we planted to eavesdrop. Hold it there, Bistelot. FFXI does not yet know the Plum's door were fitted with link pearls. Excellent. Oh. You just spared your own foot? I don't know. The information was obtained via the Plum Door, a link pearl planted on the captain's father. Altenia's regiment was ambushed by orcs in Jugno Forest. What? What has become of Altenia? Of Squire Altenia, I do not know. However, rumour of the regiment's demise runs rampant among the knights. Sister, is there naught else you have learned? A new transmission. Quiet, everyone. There is something coming from the link pearl planted on Temple Knight Darville. Why, my dear Count Bifrons, to what do I owe the pleasure of your presence? Spare me your hollow formalities, Zogbog. You report the current situation to me without garnish. But some radish? Some tomato sauce, you know? As you command, my lord. With the invaluable aid of Temple Knight Avil, who stands here before you, not only have we successfully eliminated General Mushand of the Temple Knights, but we were also able to free our captured Orcish brethren from the clutches of the Elvan. And prior to your arrival, my lord, intelligence supplied by Derville led to the successful ambush of an entire regiment of Sandorian knights. I expected no less. Now, Temple Knight Derville, was it? I would know why a person of your standing would be motivated to betray your own kind. You need not answer. War has no place for righteous types, and your motivation interests me not. But an orc collaborating with an Elvan makes for a curious sight indeed, as you were. He thinks much too highly of himself. Temple Knight Darville is conspiring with the Beastman Confederate. This does not bode well. What is it, Bistelot? The assassination of General Mushand, the breakout of the Orc captives, and the ambush of Altenia's regiment can all be traced back to one man, Temple Knight Darville. He has been leaking military secrets to the Orcs. Dogbog. So that is the name of the glib-tongued Orc with whom we crossed swords in Jackdaw Forest. Hush! That conversation continues. Dogbog, there is but one more thing. The new captive, Squire called Altenia. She knows of my involvement in this scheme. It would be most inconvenient if she were to return to Sandoria, spread lies of the role I played. I trust you understand what is required. Does this mean the Squire Altenia is still alive? From what I gather of the transmission, Squire Altenia survived the ambush and is now a captive in the hands of the Orcs. He has not yet come to harm, but Darville has expressly stated his intent to... Altenia? Eximil, wait! Mr. Lord, Roland, the elders must be informed of this most sinister plot. Altenia's life is at stake. We have no choice but to confess regarding the Plum's Door. I will catch up to Eximil. Come with me, Jimmy Bonsai. As you command, sir. We have reason to believe the Orcs are encamped in Jackdaw Forest. In all likelihood, they will be in the southern region of Jackdaw Forest, not far from Lavole. Be warned, this fiendish group of Orcs was able to take even the Royal Knights unawares. You must practice the highest degree of caution on this mission. Lieutenant Jim Bonsai, we pray for Squire Altenia's safe return. What about our safe return? Yeah, but nothing now? Let us make haste, Jimmy Bonsai. Right, so to the south of Jugnery. I suppose a carbon fishing rod's probably better than a clothes pole I have. Running past the warp. That's not very smart. Jugner. Going to ride up a bomb. And we're going to go the wrong way, clearly. I don't know why I always think heading towards the campaign battle is going to the left side of the map. Do not know why. Right, so we want to head to H10. Yeah. And we will be covering this way plenty next month as well, due to the campaigns that are on. I say plenty, probably do a couple of videos where we try and spam splitting hairs for the hopes of a 10,000 piece. As someone on my server Old Man Sebe. Got was it Rampare gold piece? Yeah. From it. One of the first times, I think it was the second or third time it was on. The event or the campaign where you get different drops or additional drops from the splitting hairs and the like. Yeah, man. In your own time, game. There we go. Squad of orcs. Once I look yonder.
Darville, I would advise against keeping watch waiting. He is far from patient, even by orc standards. So let's finish this and be on our way.
So you finally show your true colors, Temple Knight Darville. I had my suspicions from the very beginning. I commend you on your fine detective work, but I am saddened to say that it was all for naught. Betraying your king and selling out your own comrades to the enemy. No words could describe my contempt for you. Now answer me, what evil objective lies behind these unforgivable acts of treason? Your words wound me, Altenia. Why, I simply wish to restore my most precious son Doria to her former glory. What do you mean? Tyrant King Destinar Doragail. He will meet his end at the hands of my sympathizers. You can see it even now. It would be exactly like 10 years past, when King Grantiel was regrettably slain by orcs. What?
Darville, Foxforge's patience is about to run dry. It is I who has to bear the brunt of his fury. You would do me a great favor by delaying no further.
Blast! How are we to help her with all those orcs swarming around? We just go up and take care of Birksoch. And to where did Examil disappear? Apart from Zogbog here, these orcs understand not the joys of refined conversation. I'm afraid the pleasantries end here. We must act now, or else. Kia! Oh, boot to the face, punk. Take a swim. Examil, how did you know?
You again?
Examil? Team Bonsai, now is our chance.
I am flattered you came all the way here to see me. What have I done to deserve such a delicious treat? You have made my day, little rabbit.
I would sooner turn blind than enjoy a daily dose of your face, Zogbog. Today we settle the score. Hal and Jimmy Bonsai as well?
Well, with all the guests of honor present, the party can finally begin. Ha 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 ha, I look forward to roasting you on my cook fire, little rabbit. Crock crack black. Watch.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. They just said Greg at the end, so on the box vault his name's actually Greg.
I regret to inform you, Foxforge is not in the best of moods at the moment. It would seem that you are all too alive for him. That orc is enormous. Jimmy Bonsai, you have my leave to tend to the big one.
Cheers for that.
Lieutenant Rahal and I will see to the rest. And one more thing, Jimmy Bonsai. If I deem your performance unsatisfactory, you will be put on cleaning detail. Understood? Good luck, Jimmy Bonsai. These claws want to tear through you, son.
Come on then. You're not gonna attack me now. I even gave you the first swings as well. It's the kind of nice guy I am. And that'll be you deed. 4k barrage turbine. That'll do it. Ah, come on. Forget for letting Gustav finish him. Gadoosh. Healed bash. He just tapped out.
Curses! Grok, it would appear I sorely underestimated you, little rabbit. This is not over. I shall return with reinforcements. Fleeing like a coward again, Zogbog. Flee, you say? Spare me your mockery. This is merely a tactical withdrawal. But mark my words, I shall be back for your head. No one will rob me of my revenge for my fallen clan. Retreat! I mean, move out! That Zogbog, when we last fought, he spoke of the same revenge. What could he possibly be referring? Cannot say. By the way, Jimmy Bonsai, you shall commence cleaning detail after returning to headquarters. I trust you understand the reason. Your negligence had the young griffins half a heartbeat away from having mincemeat for a captain. Exon Mill. What is it now, Altenia? I rushed here without a thought for my own safety, so the least you could do is... Thank you. Altenia? She's clearly suffering from trauma. We must... Exon Mill, here I am trying to show my gratitude in earnest to you. And thank you too as well, Rahal and Jimmy Bonsai. To all of you, I owe my life. What? Dogfideg, Orc General who laid siege to Sandoria. What shall we do, Eximil? Eximil? Jimmy Bonsai, we must evacuate immediately. That is back a deck of the Steelhide Horde. I hate that bugger so much. Whence did the forces come to be so near? Theirs must have been the unit stationed at Levole, but
You are reportedly marching for Juno. Both generals Dogfordek and Bagdek, two rocks upon which the Orcish forces are built, here. This does not bode well. Exenmil, we stand not a chance against such numbers. It would be folly to even consider pursuit. Exenmil? Here they are. Has a harm come to any of you? Oh, damn it. I thought it was the ginger bugger. Altenia, you are safe. Father, why Exenmil? And be this note for how? Lord Liberat's very own flesh and blood. Is this carnage I see before me all your doing? Sir, we have located Temple Knight Darville in the creek bed. Darville too. Apprehend the traitor post-haste. We'd best not linger longer than necessary. If the Orcish host were to find us, they will not receive us kindly. You must be Jimmy Bonsai. Altenia has informed me of your bravery. You have my gratitude. I thank you also for the care of my son Exenmil. I hope we meet again upon return to Sandoria. Right. And back to roll on. Jimmy Bonsai, we are pleased to see you returned. The captain awaits. Upon learning the true nature of the link pearls, Iron Captain Rongelots gave us a right royal scolding. There's a small price to pay to have Squire Altenia back safe and sound. Jimmy Bonsai, both Rahal and Bistolor are absent today, most likely on the receiving end of disciplinary action from the elders for the Plum's door. Me? I stole off and came here. Why need you ask? Exenmil. Who seeks Captain Exenmil of the Young Griffins? Speak! Lieutenant Fawn and Altenia. Your father has been looking for you, Exenmil. Jimmy Bonsai, Alfonimil also bid me tell you he wishes pleasure of your audience at the earliest convenience. I understand you are responsible for Altenia still being with us this day. You have my thanks. Now I must return to duty. Altenia, you are not to overexert yourself until further notice. This is an order. Thank you, Lieutenant Dufont. Shall we go see your father now, Exemil? Altenia, are your wounds healed? Thank you for your concern, sir. I am well. Jimmy Bonsai, I thank you for coming. I am eternally indebted to you for saving both Exemil and Altenia. Your display of valor in the face of our ferocious orcish foe would inspire even the best of our knights. But now to the heart of the matter. Temple Knight Darville. I believe the name is more than familiar to you. He aligns himself with the Eastern faction, dissidents who conspire to restore the lost East Sandoria of old, our remnants from the age of a violent civil war that split our fair kingdom in two. Approximately 10 years ago, the Eastern faction masterminded the murder of King Grantiel, employing the infamous orc Dogvedek to carry out the unspeakable deed. Now they have once again entered into an unholy alliance with the orcs, plotting to extinguish the life of King Destin. Unlike 10 years ago, we were able to unveil this most wicked conspiracy with the Beastman Confederate and confirm the role played by Darville. Only with your valiant efforts were we able to foil their plans. The entire kingdom is in your debt. Neither words nor gifts could ever sufficiently show my feelings of gratitude, but please accept this. Father? Yes, my son, what is it? I beg your permission to partake in the next expedition. Exemil, why do you wish this? I saw them, father. Those who killed Mother, the orcs at Jugnum Forest led by Dogvedek, the ones who laid siege to Sandoria, it was them. Blinded by rage, I thought of giving pursuit, caring naught for my life, if I could but get revenge. But I became petrified. I felt so powerless. I want the strength, courage, and wisdom to stand against even the fiercest of enemies. I implore you, Father, take me on the next expedition. I shall ask you but once more, is this your true wish? Swear on my honor as a young griffin, take me with you. Then so be it. We shall further discuss this back at the estate. Once I thank you again for protecting my son. You, groveling to father becomes me not. Exemil, what were you thinking? I'm no ordinary child, that much I have ascertained. Your swordsmanship, even a place with the Royal Knights, would not be far-fetched. Fighting in battle is... Altenia, you know my father well. He is a man of honor and will not go back on his word. Exemil. Altenia, where are you? Your wounds. You must remain in bed until you are healed completely. Oh, slow down. Some may consider it a blessing to have such a doting brother, but thank you for everything, Jimmy Bonsai. Now, if you would excuse me. You there! Did my sister Altenia not pass through here? Altenia? Jimmy Bonsai? That's so. I thank you. You are truly a fine young griffin. Altenia! I'm not pointing the right way. I've never before witnessed such a touching display of brotherly love. I must concur, Jimmy Bonsai truly is a fine young griffin. Stop. You're making me blush. Jimmy Bonsai, I trust our fine young griffin
It's not forgotten cleaning detail. No. Right, so with this military script, we can go to Wyatt at L6, not Bray Wyatt. No, not him. Wyatt at L6, which I'm going to assume is very far side. Yeah. Over in Lion Square. By the way, I've been keeping the camera zoomed in a bit more than I normally do, because normally I've got it at max zoomed out distance. Let me know whether it makes any difference at all to your enjoyment. Just fire it in the comments below. It does mean I see less of my surroundings, but you see more of my guy, more of the action, I suppose, so I'm doing it. Trying things, you know. Right, Wyatt, where are you? However, that's us. No more of those wee quests to do. For now, at least. And or what we're doing for the next little while. Yeah, I'm not going to do an accent for him. He wants to give us 20k for it, so we got 20k for it, which is nice. Right, so missions. Delicate Sith, apparently. Right, so we need to zone out and zone back in. Alright, alright, alright. A much quicker mission, this one. As is the next one. Right, we need to get 8, which is in the name of the Father. First time we've zoned in any area with a campaign battle. What is going on? Well, you're certainly looking quite hapless, adventurer. Have you not your wits about you? What's all the commotion, you ask? Well, everyone's on their way to see Troop Mayakov's performance, of course. My comrades have been scrambling about relentlessly for some time now, trying to procure tickets. Surely you're familiar with Troop Mayakov, yes? Yes, exceedingly familiar. As well you should. They've come to gain quite a reputation amongst the people recently for their lineup of beauties. Only the finest are selected, they say. But a show is about to start over at the old tavern in Lion Square. Troop leader has decided to grace Sandoria with a performance by popular demand. Such a chance to see performers of that caliber up close doesn't present itself very often. Everyone sure is up in a frenzy over it, all right. Well, if you have time yourself, I would highly recommend you pay a visit, although I offer no guarantee that you'll be able to get your hands on a ticket. What I wouldn't give to not be on guard duty.
Mr. Markov, let me first of all thank you for taking the time to speak with us here today. We know that you are a busy man. Now please, sir, if you would, share with us what you consider to be the highlight of this, your latest show. It would be my pleasure. As I'm sure you all know by now, my troupe Markov only incorporates the most beautiful and dazzling of elements into its dance. However, it has come to my attention as of late that we have reached the absolute pinnacle of visible aesthetic beauty. Well, and so one reason I have come here today is to make it known that some time ago I made it our troupe's philosophy to seek out new horizons and new challenges, to be true vanguards of our art. And guided that philosophy, I have discovered a new theme for our dance, a new realm to throw ourselves into, a new modus operandi by which to move and bring delight to our audience. The rings. Through our dance and our art, we hope to bring dreams to everyone in our troubled times. It is a most intriguing concept, Mr. Markov, and may I say a theme most befitting a dance troupe as beautiful and as glamorous as Troupe Markov. The majestic drawing of the curtains, the dazzling shine on the spotlight, and then the unparalleled beauty and grace of my dancing angels. The flying of sweets off of pantheon-driven brows, the hypnotic clicking of heels on the hard-polished wooden stage. I promise to send our audience home with an evening of rapture they will not soon forget. Bravo, bravo! But Mr. Markov, what is your response then to pundits who claim that the current state of affairs is not particularly conducive to the continuation of extravagant arts such as dance? Utter nonsense! I don't care if it's coming from the Shadow Lord himself, or any other person for that matter. I don't care if it's in front of the royal throne, before the very gates of hell. Troupe Markov will continue to dance, no matter what the circumstance. Spoke it like a true artist. Sup? What is this person doing here? Enough, come. How do you explain this spectator getting past security? The throw has yet to begin. My apologies, Mr. Markov, sir. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I am afraid we are still undergoing pre-show preparations. I'll have to ask you to leave for the time being, but be sure to come back later with your ticket. Wait a moment there. Do you even have a ticket? Well then, certainly you wouldn't mind throwing it to me. Humor me, if you would please. No, I don't. Surely you're joking. What kind of sideshow attraction do you take Troupe Markov for? Tickets to our performance have been sold out for weeks. Even the platinum tickets are going for hundreds of thousands of gil, sold out in the blink of an eye. Unfortunately, without a ticket, you simply cannot get into the show. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to chalk it up to a lack of luck this time. See to our guest find his way out, Gindaf. Come on, when is the show gonna start? I can't wait. I've been looking forward to this for weeks, and now that that is so close I can't barely contain myself. How much longer will it be? Unfortunately, our rehearsals have run a bit longer than initially expected. Troop asks that you remain patient for just a bit longer and offers its sincerest apologies for any inconvenience. Well, this doesn't look promising. I have to get going soon.
You scoundrel.
Ah, what are you doing here?
This is what was so important you had to leave the shop. What is it? What is this? What's going on here?
Nothing, it's just there's this...
What's that you have there? A ticket to Markov?
No, I have no idea what that is. I didn't do anything. I admit nothing.
I knew you were up to something, acting all shady like you were. And look at you now, skipping work and leaving the shop unattended to come to a place like this. If you don't get back to work, there'll be no dinner tonight, or any other night for that matter.
But I like dinner.
Reform. Right. And no. Now we warp and go to the future, or the present, sorry, not the future. Future relative to the past, but you know. We're gonna go speak to that guy. 20 years later. Christmas in Juneau. Right, where are you? There you are.
You're a fan of the dance as well, then? Don't get me wrong, dance shows that are put on nowadays are all well and good, but they're nothing compared to the shows of old, back in the days when dance was in its prime. You ever hear of Troupe Mahagov? They were one of the more popular dance troupes making the rounds about the time of the Crystal War. A young girl amongst them, absolutely beautiful thing. The Moonshade Butterfly they called her. They're still talking in Sandoria today about the solo performance she gave in Lion Square all those years ago. I was lucky enough to get a hold of a ticket for that show, all the way to the tavern before my wife managed to track me down and drag me back home. That's one regret that'll stay with me the rest of my days. Even now I still carry the ticket with me just as a reminder of how close I once came to seeing perfection on the stage. See, have a look. Got quite beaten up over the years, as can be expected. Don't suppose there's much use in hanging on to it anymore though. Look over there. Huh? Actually want this old thing? You sure? Well, with me I guess. It's nothing more than a scrap of paper at this point. You adventurers sure are a weird lot.
Yes we are, especially this guy. More than everything. Right. So
So we just need to go back to the tavern now to get that cutscene. Right, so we are just going to get these all done in this one video. So it's going to be a bit longer. Potentially edging 2 hours, but it gets them all done. And then it means it is just the Seekers of Adolin missions we've got left to get up to a certain point in. At least then we'll actually have challenging content. Woot! But by God, is there even more talking in that? We've got a lot more of those missions to go through than any of the other ones. Or it just felt like that. We'll see. But then, once we finally get through all of them, we can finally do Rhapsodies. From chapter 2, the beginning of that, all the way through to the end. Get all of our bonuses and be able to get our awesome pup weapon. And any future weapons. You again? Quite the persistent one, aren't you? Some people never learn, I suppose. You brought a ticket with you this time. Let's have a look at it then. What the? Yeah, looks as though it's been through hell and back. Do I even want to know what happened to that ticket? It's filthy. Is this thing even real? To be sure, it bears the seal of the Melusine, our official logo. Everything seems to be in order. I'm sorry, I can't allow it. That you could have come up on a ticket so quickly, in such condition, is most suspicious. We've had enough trouble with people trying to get in with fake tickets already.
Excuse me, please pardon my interruption.
Ooh, the Regalis of the Knights of the Iron Crown. Fuck. Don't know what that last word was. It is a most profound honor for Troop Markov to be blessed by your custom. We have been eagerly awaiting your arrival, sir. The finest seats in the house have been prepared for your viewing pleasure and comfort.
I am most pleased to hear that. What's this? Is there some trouble?
No, sir, not at all. Simply another fan trying to get an intro with a fake ticket. You needn't worry yourself. We have matters well under control. I even have half a mind to order them all rounded up and thrown into Ronvar for their deaths. Yeah, for their defeat.
I'm afraid I can't stand idly by and let you treat my friend in such a manner.
Sir? Your friend, sir?
That's correct, isn't that right? So please, some leniency, I beg of you.
A profuse apologies, Sir Regalis. I intended no disrespect. Indeed, a friend of our great and noble guest, Sir Regalis, shall be more than welcome by Troop Markov. Forgive my impertinence. Troop Markov is honored by your patronage. The performance shall begin momentarily. Please hurry to your seats.
I need to watch the performance. I really don't want to.
Like, I really don't want to. Don't make me.
Well, that was a close call, wouldn't you say? Artists. The troop leader is by no means a bad fellow. He certainly can be a stubborn and selfish one. Caught my eye by the door there, adventurer. You have an air of regality about you. You're a knight of the kingdom, yes? Ah, serving under Grand Knight Rongelots in the Knight of the Iron Ram, are you? I'd heard that a recent addition to his ranks was turning out to be an exemplary recruit. No doubt it was you this rumor was in reference to. I needn't tell you, then, of the horrors of this great war. Ranks of the Beastmen Confederate stretch in all directions with no end in sight. In the service of the Allied forces rarely have a free moment to enjoy the very freedoms we fight for. Which is why it is so essential that we make the most of our time away from duty. Forget the troubles and worries that this war has thrust upon us, and to enjoy what little time we have with our friends and loved ones. That's why I spoke up on your behalf at the door. Who am I? Oh, well, that's neither here nor there. Consider me no more than a fellow soldier. Let us speak now of what brings us here. Critics are touting Troop Mayakov's performances as the show to see. I can attest firsthand to the quality of the dancers. Come, let's enjoy the evening. I love the anticipation of a good show. It begins.
Greetings to all, and a heartfelt thank you on behalf of the troop for gracing us with your presence tonight. Without further delay, on to the evening's presentation. Come now and behold a fair dance, be moved to dream in deep waking trance. Up a sage even... No, no happening.
As well as that. Didn't I tell you? A group of lookers all. Better not even think about making a move on the one all the way on the right though. Got my sights set on her. Don't make me pull rank on you. Which dancer are you finding to be the most entertaining? We all stick together.
Ah, she's got the moonshade here.
Caught your attention, has she? That's the Lizette. They say she's a real mystery, that one. Not too much is known about her. She only just recently joined the troop, but apparently she was able to pass their stringent screening on the first go. Always a feat that. Troop Mayakov is notoriously strict in their recruiting practices. An absolute natural. See how she captivates the audience the instant she sets foot on the stage? Such a gifted child. Nobody knows how or why. She doesn't speak about her age, where she's been, where she's from. All anyone knows is that her father is an elven and her mother a human. Other than that, she's a complete mystery. No doubt that aura of mystery has helped to propel her to such stardom so quickly. There's one thing that people love, it's the effect of the exotic. They love the unknown.
I'm just standing there like a big oaf, no applauding. The good news is we've only got one potentially long cutscene left. And then we're running to a BCNM. And then that's us. The Fragilies! There you are, sir. We've been searching all over for you. The Order is most distressed, sir, for the commanding officer of the Knights of the Ironcrest Hawk to be wandering about in the open is most uncouth. Ha! You'd rather I remain in my quarters, the overprotected maiden in our tower, yes. But it is regulation, sir. Surely this is no laughing matter. Yes, yes, very well. I only jest. I gave our hawks quite the scare, did I? Yes, sir. All of our knights have assembled on the parade ground, awaiting some news. I shall go and set their minds at ease at once. By your leave, Mr. Mayako. On behalf of my entire troop, the good night to you. What is it? If you'll excuse me, I have some minor business I must see to. I'm sure that our paths will cross again. We are on the same side after all. Farewell for now. Oh, Seth, stop running away. Naturally, you appear when my throat starts getting sore again. How fare things in Liverpool? Sir, according to intelligence reports from the latest courier, ranks are currently regrouping at that location. Knights of the Matter Falcon report to be rebuilding the defences and barricading strategic points. Resistance, however, continues in waves. A considerable portion of the local populace has already been abducted by the beastmen, sir. Haven't a moment to lose, the time to act is at hand. Agreed, the position cannot be lost. Deploy immediately. Sir, there is another problem to consider. What is it? Sir, we too are preoccupied here at the capital with rebuilding of fortifications and rallying of the troops. In anticipation of your orders, we attempted to garner what forces we could to send into the field, but I'm afraid such a force would be significantly lacking in its capabilities to reinforce the location, sir. You needn't worry yourself about that. I had considered our lack of manpower and took the liberty of scouting a formidable ally to our cause. Formidable ally, sir? I'd heard the kingdom was low on infantry, but I hadn't imagined the situation was this dire. Ah, there you are, Mr. Mayakov. Your assistance is most welcome. What you see is quite remarkable in its own right, considering the blow which we suffered at the Battle of Lethane. So, Regilis, if I may inquire as to who our guest is? Of course, this is the leader of the prestigious troop Mayakov. He's agreed to lend us the strength of his dancers in our desperate hour. Troop Mayakov? The dancers, sir? Don't be mistaken, knight. The dancers may hide themselves away in obscurity in these travelling troops, but they shall play a key role on the battlefields in our opposition to this damnable beastman confederate. But surely, the majority of Troop Mayakov's members are orphans who were brought up at the convent in Lavole. Believe me when I tell you that none are more disheartened than we by the current state of affairs there. We may not be the imposing fighting force that you are hoping for, but we will do everything in our power to protect our homeland. Portia. The lovely lady you see before you is not only one of our more talented performers, but also our most accomplished battle dancer. No doubt Portia here will provide an invaluable addition to your course. Are you sure you are up to the task, my lady? Oh, you will, my lord. Should it please you, Sir Rageles, I would willingly follow you to the very ends of Vana'diel. About the other one, the cute one. Lizette, I think her name was. Can she come along as well? Bah! Lizette is still but a mere child. Only recently has she joined our troop, and I have no intentions of endangering her life. Alright. It's settled then. We depart at once. Knights, bid farewell to your ladies. Farewell, sir. Do not be so easily shaken, boys. It is only a figure of speech. Tell them not, but you love them, and shall hold them in your arms again before many nights pass. Dismissed! Right, now we've only got one probable long cutscene left. Jesus Christ, cat. Stop running. Well, well, do my feline eyes deceive me, playing tricks? Or is this Jimmy Bonsai? It's been some time. I was certainly not expecting to run into you in a place like this. How have you been since we last met? Surprised are you to find that I know your name, your moniker? Never underestimate this most regal of felines. There's little I do not know, almost know it all. For example, if I may, the mischievous deeds with the noble souls of Sandoria. See it all, have seen it all. Wonder, by the way, I've remembered what I asked of you last time we met, a favour I asked. The tears of this world, a tidal wave, we said. I asked you, kind Jimmy Bonsai, if you would not make efforts to reduce said tears, dry some eyes. You've seen, no doubt, the flames of this war, spreading here and there, engulfing all things. There is no time to lose, not a single second. And so you have come, with the dances you have seen, carried away in the act perhaps. Are you a bit troubled, a tad lost? Perhaps I should have seen to things a bit more thoroughly, more completely. Perhaps more could be, only more. Are you fully grasping what is transpiring around you? This power you have, the power to traverse time, to span the ages? How can you use this? What will you do? This battle, that fight, this war, that skirmish, so seemingly large in scale, yet all pale in comparison to your grand consideration. What's that? That's what?
We've captured it.
What is this you do? For why am I caught?
We've captured it, Lilizette.
What?
What's this? It looks like we've got an extra fish in the net, and a weird one at that. All the same, nothing but another underling of the cat we're after anyway. I knew I wasn't wrong. It's just as I thought. And so I have you at last. Mind your manners before me, cat.
How dare you? The nerve! I am no mere cat. Come no closer. Keep those filthy hands away. Dirty, dirty hands. Do you even groom yourself? Even keep clean? Such a naive young girl. In another 10 years, perhaps, might you be worthy of this indignant act against me? Absolute criminal.
10? Ha! Perhaps in another 100 years you would find yourself in a position to command me. Get. Why, you?
Oh, there goes your face.
Ow, you bit me.
Such an annoying distracting annoyance. Jimmy Bonsai, remember our little chat shouldn't be forgot.
Wait. No, we almost had it.
That's it. Maybe we should just forget about the cat. Isn't this getting to be a little obsessive?
What? Hold your tongue. You don't know what you're talking about.
But why are they all going Scottish now? Jesus.
I don't know what you're talking about. That is not just a cat. It's a form taken on by our enemy, come here from years in the future.
Yeah, we've been meaning to talk to you about that. Doesn't that sound a bit, well, ridiculous? A beastman turned into a cat from the future. Is that what this is all about?
It's true. If we catch it again, I'll prove it to you. Don't you see? The world is in grave danger. We must stop her.
Alright, easy now. What are we going to do with this one? He's in cahoots with the cat, right?
What are you looking at? Never seen a human with long ears before?
Again, going Scottish. Sorry, guys. I did really enjoy that gate Seth, though. Right, now. I think four females in one cutscene is where I just stop. Guess I am a nice enough person. Okay, so it's a female. Don't care. Still sticking with that voice. I enjoy it too much. Right, you can stop, you know, calling her names. Cat, isn't it pulling all the strings? Portia's going at war. He knows the future. Damn right, Jeremy Bonsai is a good name. Right, so back in we go. And I'll sort that mouse out. So now we're heading for Laval. Now we've got BCNM, and then that's it. Go back to Juggernaut. In fact, we've been in, I don't think we've been in level. No, we've not. I'm pretty sure they made it so you can actually warp out to the Beastman, stronghold. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let's go with the Zomet. Right, so now we're just following the path down like we did for that last fight. One bad thing about the Zomet, because it sort of swoops forward and then back, it really makes you feel it. Don't you dare run away from me, you bugger! No! I'm pretty sure I need an item to get me stand still, but I'd actually throw something, hit him with it. That's the only way you can get him to, or it, sorry, to not run away from you. God, it's gone off the widescreen, widescan already. Boo. That's disappointing. One day I will hunt down Dark Ixion and kill it. One day. Just like one day I will fight one of the sandworms and get pulled down into the crazy area that they can take it down into. Just for fun. Not like the gear's any good anymore. Once in here, I'm pretty sure we're running to, yeah, reinforced gateway. F9. Actually, it's not. We're not heading where I thought we were heading. Ignore the meddling furball. Row. We're being led into a trap. Reverse gate F9. Checking up. Ah, the bloody butterflies, better know. East way. Any of the NMs up? You know? At least not that NM. Might as well kill some NMs while I'm here. Be one. You're that punk. Oh. Oh no, missed. That's fine. My accuracy is so bad. Magnolia Strongbow. Go down and wreck that bullshit. She did. Man. Right, now back on with what we're actually here for. I don't really feel like fighting all of them. I suppose if I no, Peru. Water. What is it again? Mage, is it the cat? I don't think I've got them. Zero MGs. Yeah. Damn it. Oh well. Let's go. I did. I'd like to be able to attack. Turn and face tanks. Come on, game. you keep backing away, which is probably going to end up getting me a bit more aggro. Hey, lots of guard skill up. What do we even get for killing that? Maple strongbow this time. We could have just went the long way around, but screw that. Where's the fun? Yeah, now we've got another enemy in this wee bit. We do. And now off to actually, you know, start this BCNM. get smashed. Oofed. Always like the 4 more characters. So lovely. And now I actually do the fight. Purple, the new black. You already did that bit. Come on, man, you're just wasting my time now. Need a Euro time game. Those are some wrecked places out. Jeebus. Power stars. That is the potential if we don't you know, succeed in stopping them. Huh. Okay. I would do the voice though now, but like I said, my throat is really quite annoyed now. Single one of them apart from that one doing a stretch. That looks like that is it. Yep. And do it in the name of the Father. So that is us, done with the Wings of the Goddess missions for now. That's the progress that we needed to make for Rhapsodies, done. Thankfully, they're all the other way. A wee bit of a long video, but it gets it all done. So I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. The voices, accents, whatever you want to call them, I enjoyed them for the first chunk of time, but yeah, throat is back to being croaky, so apologies that the last 20 or so minutes have been kinda muted. Less audio from me, but it's gonna happen, especially after this long. But anyway, if you did enjoy the video, do please click that like button, click that thumbs up button. It lets me know you're enjoying the content. If you want to see more of my content, my Jimmy Bonsai series goes up every Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday, so feel free to click the subscribe button, and if you click the notification bell next to it, you will be notified through push notifications, I would assume, anytime I upload, which is generally as close to 10 PM GMT as I can make it. For now though, I have been Bairdos, that's been Jimmy Bonsai, he has been Gustav. Take it easy, Adios.